What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have the June 2023 Pensacola International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's videos. They have a very exciting Pensacola update in store for you guys. We got some various frequency changes, some aircraft changes, and all kinds of fine items to dive into in today's airport update. I really hope you guys are excited for this. And without any further delay, let's go ahead without any wasted time and go ahead and get started. Let's start right here at gate number 2. I apologize about the long shadows, as I did not think that they were going to get this long this quick. Getting the camera fixed up. Right here at gate number 4, we have the Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800. We have a special delivery in here with SkyTeam today. This is currently making the non-stop service day coming in from the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. A really awesome service here. Unfortunately, the 757, like I was saying in the previous update, did not resign from the last, or not resign from the last update, but nevertheless, it's still really cool to have this aircraft in here today, especially with the beautiful SkyTeam colors. This is the only SkyTeam narrowbody you're really going to find in the United States. Therefore, it is always a really good time when you catch it. So looking really good right there. Absolutely love the SkyTeam livery, and good job Delta for getting it going right there. Hanging out at gate number 6, we have some Penguins for Frontier on their Airbus A320neo. This is Ed, Eddie, and Edwin. These guys are currently going to be making their turnaround out to Denver today. Absolute great look of Penguins right there. It looks really nice, and absolutely love Frontier's efforts to keep contributing in Pensacola with all these various animals. Frontier, of course, been very successful with that Denver service. I wish Philadelphia and Chicago would come back from 2019. Those were very, very, very cool services, to be quite honest. But nevertheless, we still have these services, and it looks really good here for Denver. So like I said, this is currently coming in right now from Denver. Everyone's going to be heading back out there. Hanging out at gate number 8 is the Spirit Airbus A320neo. This is currently making the nonstop flight in from Orlando, now heading over to Fort Lauderdale. Really cool to get to see that Spirit's been very successful here on these services. Although there are services from the summer 2021 to like Louisville, St. Louis, and all those did not work out. It's still really cool that they retained some popular Florida services. So of course we're going to be excited when Spirit's here, and they've been doing a really good job on those. Like I said, this is out to Fort Lauderdale after coming in from Orlando. Southwest Airlines has their Boeing 737-800 docked up here in number 10. This is currently making the nonstop flight today, coming in from Dallas Love Field. Now going to be heading over to Houston Hobby. Those have been very good services here at Pensacola, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what Southwest can do here in just a moment, as we have some very big news for them, so stay on the lookout for it. Hanging out at gate number 10 with autofocus that is just reluctant, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800 coming in from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, DFW. It's going to be heading back out there here in a little bit. This is now 4 daily 737-800s, which is probably the most capacity ever flown to Pensacola, which is really cool. It's definitely up there because these aircraft hold quite a few seats. I know that they've flown 3 and 4 A319s and A320s, mix and match in the past, but I would still think that 737 does all that. I could be wrong. There may have been a time where we had 5 mainline flights last summer, although I doubt it. But nevertheless, this is still a very impressive frequency, and I'm really glad to see American Airlines really upticking that PNS service, as they have quite a bit of opportunity out of that Dallas-Fort Worth hub. So like I said, this is currently coming in, like I said, from DFW, and we'll be heading back out there here in just a bit. Right here we have the American Airlines Airbus A320. This is currently making the non-stop service coming in from the Charlotte Dulles International Airport with those IAE engines. It's been a really nice service, as well as we're seeing quite a few aircraft on the service, the 319, 320, and the PSA RJ9. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this service goes. As I said, I think that it's a really good one and a really nice connectivity option over there in the eastern United States. So this guy's currently making that service right now. I'll go ahead and move over a little bit because some of the aircraft are not as, well, they're nicely lit, but it's just a different perspective I think would help contribute to a nice viewing perspective once I make it over here. Alrighty, so currently pushing back right now from gate number 5, we have this American Eagle CRJ-700. This is currently coming in from the Philadelphia International Airport. Now it's going to be heading on over to Washington Reagan National Airport. CRJ-700s and 900s on Reagan, and then on Philly, you're going to find mainly just the 700. But I'm still very glad to have this service, and it's a really nice link for us to the New York area. Speaking of that, get ready. This United Airlines Airbus A320 is currently coming in from the Houston Intercontinental International Airport. This is going to be heading back out there. That service has also been very successful for us. I've really enjoyed getting to see how much progression they've made on that service. So that's been a really nice attribute, and I'm looking very forward to seeing where Houston goes from there. Very nice. And this American Eagle Emirates Iridius 175 is going to be making the inaugural Saturday-only nonstop service in from the Austin Bergstrom International Airport. So now we have more Austin service. Spirit, of course, attempted that, and it didn't work out as well. Southwest has retained it to a Saturday only, and now we have American starting a Saturday only on the 175. A really unique choice. You would have thought they would have went daily here. There probably is not quite enough demand for that. I'm really eager to see if it's going to be more point-to-point connectivity options or both. So maybe you could go daily with this. I think it's possible, especially Spirit was pretty proactive on this route when they tried it. And Southwest also has been pretty proactive in the past. I think it's possible, but we will have to see what ends up happening with that. So certainly a very unique route at the very least. We also have Miami and Chicago O'Hare on Saturdays going very strong, which is very nice. But we also have this aircraft heading out on the Saturday only in New York LaGuardia, which has returned for the summer season. So it's a really nice resumption as well. So certainly getting it in with all these Saturday only services. It's really cool to see Americans' nonstop destination count really upticked here with Austin, LaGuardia, and O'Hare really all going strong, and of course Miami, DFW, and CLT, and Reagan and Philly on the weekdays. So quite a few services here, which is really nice to get to see, and I'm very eager to see if American can continue to expand on this or what their future position will be on these routes. But I still think that they're doing a very, very good job, and like I said, I'm very eager to see where it goes from here. So very nice effort right here by American. Austin's really, really good, and I'm eager to see if this ever goes daily. I think it's possible. I don't know. Another option would maybe be a SkyWest 700 would be a little bit easier to fill up. We will see what happens with that. But nevertheless, they obviously saw potential for doing a Saturday only service here. So very cool to see this. I believe it's also seasonal as well, so it should be through the summer season, which I think is pretty smart for the Pensacola area. So looking very good right there. And that is a very nice service to say the least right there. And the beautiful lit terminal. Just have to take a look at that. That is beautiful before the sun sets here. Alrighty, kicking it off over here with this United Express Embraer ERJ-175. This is currently taxiing out for departure over to Denver on his Saturday only. You're going to notice at Pensacola we have a bunch of Saturday onlys. I'm going to see if I can name them all off after we get all these aircraft here, but nevertheless looking very good. The Silver ATR 42 is currently taxiing out with a nonstop service today out to Tampa after coming in from Orlando. So just like Spirit, Silver has a pretty good operation on their inner Florida network. So really hopeful to fly them sometime. And then lastly, or sorry, we are not quite to the end yet, my bad. I thought, you know what, I'm going to save that for the end. I know I already kind of spoiled it, but you know what, it's all good. Beautiful general aviation section over here. We have the Challenger 300. This is currently coming in from Van Nuys. A really long flight, but looking good. Now out to Miami International. The Learjet 75 is currently making a nonstop flight today. Coming in from Austin Bertram International Airport, ironically. Now it's going to be heading on over to Tallahassee. Very short flight, but absolutely love to see that. And the Cirrus SR20 is currently making a local flight around the area. Let me see if I can get this camera to fix itself. Very good right there. And then we have these two UPS aircraft. This Boeing 757-200 is currently making a nonstop flight today coming in from Louisville, and we'll be heading back out there. And then we have this Airbus A300 freighter currently coming in from Albany, Georgia. It's going to be heading back out there. Maybe we'll get FedEx here sometime. I think that would be a really nice addition, no matter what the circumstances are. Let me keep moving back here. Lastly, for today's airport update, we have two beautiful aircraft right here. The Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 is currently going to be making the new daily services. Two new daily services here for Southwest that were Saturday only. So huge congratulations here to Pensacola on some really, really nice service changes right here. This aircraft is currently coming in from Kansas City, Missouri, which is now daily. It was Saturday only, so that's awesome. And he's going to be heading out to St. Louis, which is also now daily. Was Saturday only too. So a really impressive showing right there. That is so awesome to get to see, and I'm absolutely loving to see that. Midway and Austin are also on Saturdays now, which is really nice. So certainly Southwest making some really great progression right here, and I'm really glad to see both those services now daily. I think they're going to make a huge impact, especially St. Louis with all the connectivity. But Kansas City is also really growing fast, so connectivity and also point to point is going to be really nice for anybody that's looking to get down here to the beach for a couple days. So good job, Southwest. Very pleased with that effort, and that's looking absolutely awesome. And then United Airlines Airbus A319 is currently coming in from Chicago O'Hare International Airport. It's been a really great service here, and I'm really excited to see where it's going to go from here, even though it's been super consistent. So I guess it's just going to stay the same. But hey, you can't complain. It's Pensacola International Airport, and we absolutely love to see it. So beautiful, and just huge shout out to Southwest. And we had to do it on Florida One because this is Pensacola's moment right here, excuse me. So really, really nice connectivity here for Southwest, and they're really linking up Pensacola with many great destinations. And just like that, they'll do for today's airport update. I do want to name off all those Saturday onlys. I'm going to try to do it off the top of my head, even though we already talked about some of them. See how many I can get. So we have American Austin, LaGuardia, and O'Hare. We have Southwest to Austin and Midway. We have no Delta right now. Let's see here. United to Denver. Southwest does Denver on Saturdays. I keep forgetting that. Southwest may have one or two other Saturday onlys that I'm slipping my mind. I don't have the sheet in front of me, but I think they may have those. And then That may be it, but that's still several. That's like 6 or 7 or 8, something in those range, which is a pretty impressive lineup. So, and all the airlines really contributing to that effort. So, certainly a very nice effort, and Pensacola is looking really good with all these various aircraft changes and movements. So, really excited for the second half of the summer. It's weird because I'm recording this in April, so it's really weird to think about summer, but it's almost here. Well, obviously it's here as of the time of this published, but it's certainly a really great time, and I hope that's going very well. And I hope that you guys are enjoying all the content from this summer. Hopefully it's been awesome so far, and I'm looking very forward to seeing where it goes from here. So with all that being said, that'll do for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.